Life is always fair in its own way. Karma may arrive late, but it will surely come. Sow seeds of kindness, and you will reap good fruits. Sow seeds of evil, and you will harvest bitter consequences. Life, like a gentle river winding through lush green fields, is always fair in the unique rhythm of the universe, favoring no one and overlooking nothing. Karma, like a seed planted in the embrace of Mother Earth, may sprout late under the morning dew or a sudden rain, but it will surely bloom, carrying the fragrance of justice and profound lessons. When we sow seeds of kindness, like a farmer tenderly nurturing each loving seed, that goodness will sprout into sweet fruits, spreading joy and peaceful warmth, like the morning sun embracing the heart. Conversely, if we sow seeds of evil, like a weary traveler lost in a dark forest, those actions will bear bitter fruits, reminding us of life's wondrous balance, awakening us to turn toward the light. Let these words be like a cool stream, nourishing the soul, igniting positive energy, so that each of us may live more fully, trusting that beautiful things await, bringing deep contentment and radiant hope for the journey ahead. To know the seeds of past lives, look at the fruits you reap today. To know the fruits of the future, examine the seeds you sow now. A gentle breeze passes, soft yet profound, like a mirror reflecting the unchanging truth of the universe. It reminds us that life, like an ancient book, has each page shaped by the words written in past lives, and every line we write today will craft the chapters of our future. To understand the seeds of past lives, look at what you receive now. Joys blooming like spring flowers, or challenges crashing like waves against rocky shores. All fruits ripened from ancient seeds. The future, like a blank canvas awaiting the brush, is painted by the actions, thoughts, and kindness we sow today, like a weaver meticulously threading a tapestry of life. These words, like moonlight guiding through the dark, awaken faith and responsibility, urging us to live virtuously, sowing seeds of love to reap sweet harvests tomorrow, filling the soul with vibrant energy and sparkling hope. Karma owes us nothing, so let us not harbor resentment. A cool breeze sweeps through the field of the soul, gently soothing inner turmoil and awakening serenity within each of us. Karma, like a just accountant of the universe, never owes anyone, nor shows favoritism. Every joy we receive, like sunlight filtering through leaves, or every pain we endure, like a sudden storm, is the crystallization of seeds we sowed in the past. Resentment, like clutching sand in your hand, only weighs down the soul, unable to alter the natural flow of universal law. Instead, let the heart be light as a bird soaring in the blue sky, accepting and cherishing the lessons life brings. These words, like a lantern lighting the path, ignite positive energy, helping us release complaints and walk with an open heart, trusting that each step today leads to peaceful shores and radiant hope. One only has reason to regret when they sow seeds that no one reaps. A solemn melody resonates across the field of life, stirring deep reflections on the meaning of actions and their outcomes. Like a farmer sowing seeds under the radiant sun, every deed we perform, whether as small as a mustard seed or as radiant as a pearl, carries the hope of sprouting, blooming, and bearing fruit to nurture the world. Regret, like a dark cloud passing over the soul, comes only when we sow seeds that yield no harvest, not because the heavens are unjust, but perhaps because we lacked patience, chose the wrong soil, sowed at the wrong time. These words, like a gentle breeze, remind us that every kind deed, every sincere effort is a precious seed, and whether we or another reaps it, their value endures forever. They inspire, kindling a flame of positivity, urging us to live meaningfully, sowing seeds of love and trusting that, seen or unseen, a radiant harvest awaits, bringing deep joy and satisfaction. Life is a cycle of borrowing and repaying. The law of karma spares no one. A bell rings through the silent expanse, awakening us to the eternal flow of the universe's law. Life, like a vibrant marketplace, is where every action is a debt, every outcome a repayment, never lacking fairness nor overlooking anyone. Like a traveler sowing seeds on their journey, we give kindness, sincerity, or sometimes mistakes, and karma, like a timeless guardian, remembers to return them at the right moment, in the right way, sometimes as a smile blooming like spring flowers, sometimes as lessons carved deep like waves crashing on rocky cliffs. This reminder, like a warm flame, lights the path, igniting positive energy to live mindfully, sowing seeds of goodness, trusting no effort is forgotten. It brings peace, encouraging us to walk with an open heart, ready to embrace meaningful harvests in our life's journey. Do not build happiness on others' misfortune, or you will be ensnared in the web of hatred. A cool breeze sweeps through the forest of the soul, carrying the scent of awakening and compassion. Happiness, like a fragile flower blooming on a cliff, is only lasting when built on the bricks of love and sincerity, not on the shards of others' pain. To seek joy atop others' suffering is like a weaver unknowingly threading strands of hatred, entangling themselves in a web where the heart is trapped in the darkness of resentment. This teaching, like the full moon lighting the night, reminds us that every action is a seed, and only by sowing kindness can we reap seasons of peace, radiant as the morning sunday. It ignites positive energy, urging us to live with compassion, steering clear of hatred, so the soul is light as a bird, soaring in the sky, leading to a life filled with deep joy and lasting contentment. If you forget the joy of life and get trapped in worldly pleasures, you will envy those who prioritize meditation. A clear stream weaves through the rocks of life, gently awakening us from the fleeting dream of worldly desires. When we forget true joy, those moments of deep peace, like dawn breaking on a mountain peak, and sink into fleeting pleasures, like a morning glory blooming and wilting under a drizzle, the soul grows weary, yearning for what it has lost. Those pleasures, though dazzling like city lights at night, are but a fragile veil hiding loneliness, leading us to envy those who make meditation their compass souls, serene as a lake rippling softly. They, with steady breath and clear minds, find eternal joy, soaring above temptations like birds gliding freely, unburdened by worldly dust. This reminder, like a torch lighting the dark, ignites positive energy, urging us to return to ourselves, sowing seeds of mindfulness to reap everlasting peace, bringing deep satisfaction and radiant hope to life's journey. Do not constantly resent others. You must reflect on yourself instead. Resenting others only brings suffering to yourself. A cool breeze sweeps through the field of the soul, gentle yet sharp, like a blade cutting through the layers of blame and discontent. Resenting others is like a traveler clutching thorns in a desert, only causing the heart to bleed, bearing self-inflicted pain. Instead of casting a scrutinizing gaze outward, like a lamp sweeping through the night. We must turn inward like a potter, meticulously examining each curve of their work. In that self-reflection, we find the soul's crevices, the seeds not yet sown rightly, allowing us to nurture kindness instead of letting resentment take root. This teaching, like sunlight piercing the clouds, ignites positive energy, urging us to let go of useless burdens and live with compassion and mindfulness. It brings peace, like a river flowing quietly, helping us realize true happiness stems from mastering our own mind, making each day a step toward deep joy and fulfillment. Destroying someone takes only a single sentence, but building someone up requires 1,000 words. So please, speak with compassion. A sharp sword beside a gentle breeze, both powerful and tender, reminds us of the power of words in the flow of life. A single, careless word, like a stone tossed into a calm lake, can create waves of destruction, shattering another's soul, leaving wounds as deep as an ancient tree felled by a storm. Conversely, to build someone up, to foster faith and hope, requires 1,000 words of love, patient as a weaver, threading a warm garment to shield the soul. Speak with compassion. This advice, like moonlight illuminating the dark, calls us to be mindful in every word, letting each sound carry kindness, like a cool stream nourishing barren lands. It ignites positive energy, urging us to use words as seeds of goodness, sowing them to reap radiant blossoms, bringing peace and deep joy to both speaker and listener, making the soul light as a bird soaring in the blue sky. If you don't wish to invite trouble, others cannot bring trouble to you. It is your own mind that cannot let go. These words, like a breeze passing through, gentle yet sharp, slip into the depths of the soul, awakening the hidden corners of attachment. Trouble, like raging waves on the open sea, can only shake us when our mind clings, unable to let go, like a traveler gripping heavy baggage in a storm. If we keep our soul like a still lake, clear under the morning sun, no matter how others stir, their words or actions cannot disturb our inner peace. This teaching, like light piercing the fog, reminds us that trouble lies not in the external world, but in how we let our mind be swept by the current of emotions. It ignites positive energy, urging us to practice mindfulness, learning to release invisible burdens, so the soul is light as a bird, soaring freely in the sky. Then, nothing can unsettle us, and life becomes a journey of peace, filled with deep joy and lasting fulfillment. All men are my fathers. All women are my mothers. Through countless lifetimes, I was born from them, so all beings in the 6 realms are my parents. A deep river flows through myriad lifetimes, carrying the light of compassion and the boundless connection between all beings. Like branches intertwined in an ancient forest, every man is a father, every woman a mother. Sacred pieces in the endless cycle of rebirth, where we have relied on, loved, and shared through countless lives. Beings in the 6 realms, from radiant heavens to suffering hells, are all our kin, like drops of water merging in the vast ocean, without distinction of high or low, near or far. These words, like a torch, illuminating the dark, awaken profound compassion, reminding us that every glance, smile, or pain of another is tied to us by invisible threads of karma. They convey positive energy, urging us to open our hearts, treating all beings with respect and love as we honor our own parents. Through this, our soul rises like a lotus from the mud, pure and peaceful, bringing deep joy and complete fulfillment on the path to awakening. A child who offers even a small gesture to their parents receives boundless blessings, but committing even minor wrongs against them incurs immense faults. A gentle cloud drifts across the sky of the soul, carrying the warmth of filial piety and the light of profound truth. Like a child, offering parents a single flower, though a small gesture, filled with reverence, it sparkles like dew, reflecting the morning sun, yielding boundless blessings, like a river flowing endlessly. Conversely, a slight misdeed, even a careless word or a thoughtless act, can create heavy faults, like a cold wind shaking an entire forest. This teaching, like a flickering oil lamp in the dark, lights the path of filial duty, reminding us that parents' love is as deep as the sea, as high as the mountains, and every action is a seed sown in that sacred soil. It ignites positive energy, urging us to live with gratitude, treating parents with sincerity and love, so the soul is light as a bird, soaring high, free and serene, bringing deep joy and lasting peace to life. Samsara has no beginning. O monks, it is not easy to find a being who, in this long time, has not once been a mother or father. This teaching, like ocean waves crashing on timeless shores, resounds deeply about the beginningless cycle of samsara, where every being is woven into the boundless web of karma. Like stars twinkling in the night sky, no being in the endless flow of lives has not once been a father or mother, nurturing or sheltering another. Each soul, like a drop merging into the sea, has been a loved one, a source of life, across countless rebirths, from one realm to another. These words, like the full moon casting light, remind us that all beings are bound to us by sacred ties of kinship. Through infinite time, they ignite positive energy, urging us to open our hearts, treating all beings with respect and love as we cherish our own parents. Through this, our soul rises like a pure lotus from the mud, filled with peace and deep joy, bringing complete fulfillment on the path to awakening. Our journey through many lives to attain enlightenment is thanks to the nurturing grace of our parents. A cool stream flows through the mountains of time, carrying the resonance of gratitude and the sacred bond across lifetimes. Like an ancient tree standing firm with deep roots in Mother Earth, our path to enlightenment through countless lives is supported by the nurturing grace of parents, those who sowed seeds of love, like sunlight and rain, nourishing the sprouting soul. Every teaching, every sacrifice of parents, in this life or past lives, is a brick paving the path to awakening, shining like stars, guiding through the dark. This teaching, like a gentle breeze stirring blossoms, awakens deep filial reverence, reminding us that every achievement, from small peace to the light of enlightenment, stems from the root of familial love. It conveys positive energy, urging us to live with gratitude, repaying parents' grace with actions, so our soul soars like a bird, free and serene, bringing deep joy and complete fulfillment to our life's journey. Parents are not like ordinary people. Doing good or evil toward them multiplies our blessings or faults many times over. A cool breeze sweeps through the field of the soul, carrying the pure scent of filial piety and the depth of karmic law. Parents, like two towering mountains against the sky, are not mere mortals but sacred sources, the wellspring nurturing the river of our lives. Each kind act toward parents, even as small as a cup of water offered or a sincere word, is like a good seed sown in fertile soil, sprouting boundless blessings, radiant as the morning sun spreading far and wide. Conversely, an unkind act, even a fleeting moment like a cold breeze, can create heavy faults, like dark clouds obscuring the sky. This teaching, like moonlight illuminating the night, reminds us to cherish parents with all our heart, making every action a fragrant flower offered to their sacred source. It ignites positive energy, urging us to live with filial devotion and gratitude, so the soul is light as a soaring bird, bringing deep joy and lasting peace to life. From countless lifetimes until now, beings wander in samsara, leaving one body to take another, born and reborn countless times. The milk we've drunk from mothers surpasses the water in all the seas. An endless river surges through myriad lives, carrying the profound weight of beings wandering in the boundless cycle of samsara. Like migratory birds tireless in the vast sky, we have left one body for another, born and reborn through countless lives, from joyful ones like spring blossoms to painful ones like storms lashing the desert, all woven into the wondrous web of karma. And the milk we've drunk from mothers, those warm, sacred drops from countless mothers across lives, surpasses the water in the vast seas, shimmering under moonlight, symbolizing the boundless grace we've received, like an ocean, embracing all without asking. These words, like a torch piercing the darkness of ignorance, awaken profound compassion and gratitude, reminding us that every being has been our mother, nurturing us with infinite love. They convey positive energy, urging us to live with an open heart, repaying that grace with kind actions, so our soul rises like a lotus, pure and peaceful, filled with deep joy and complete fulfillment on the path to awakening. Filial piety stands above all virtues. When filial piety touches the heavens, gentle rains and calm winds follow. When it reaches the earth, myriad lives flourish. When it touches people, all blessings grow. A warm spring breeze sweeps through the field of the soul, carrying the pure scent of filial piety, like golden sunlight illuminating every path of life. Filial piety, like a towering mountain, stands above all virtues, the root nurturing every noble value, like a mother river watering the barren fields of the heart. When filial piety reaches the heavens, like a melody resonating among clouds, gentle rains and calm winds flow, bringing peace to the world, like golden fields of ripened rice under the sunday. When filial piety sinks into the earth, like a seed sprouting in Mother Earth's embrace, myriad lives flourish, blooming and bearing fruit, illuminating the canvas of life. And when filial piety touches people, like a warm fire in winter's night, all blessings blossom and multiply, like a verdant forest spreading across the land. This teaching, like a full moon lighting the path, ignites positive energy, urging us to live fully with gratitude for parents, so the soul is light as a soaring bird, bringing deep joy and lasting peace, making every step in life's journey filled with meaning and complete happiness.